So today we have a 1984 Mercedes Benz 300D. It's a diesel. I imagine that's a 3-liter. And it's here because the torsion bar is broken off. Now I did some research, and to change this torsion bar, it's a huge pain in the ass. Looks like they built the car around it. So found a source for a repair kit. You simply cut the torsion bar off and weld this piece onto the end of the existing torsion bar in the vehicle. Now I'll put a link in the description as to where I got these kits. They weren't quick to get, but that's partly due to this COVID crap that's going on, and getting stuff shipped in the United States to Canada is a pain in the royal butt. So it simply says here to loosen the upper arm and mount on a torsion bar, remove the bolt, washer, a rubber mount, cut the torsion bar back approximately half an inch back from the thin section, clean the end and weld the torsion bar saver in place, and then reinstall. So I've got to do both sides. So I'm going to cut it off with a zip cut blade, and then this piece is going to fit over the end to yeah, that's about a half an inch inside there. Okay, doesn't look too bad. I don't want to jinx myself though. So there's the bar cut off with a zip cut blade. Now what they neglected to say is that you cannot put this in, and I don't think that bar is going to move back at all. I have to see how it's bolted under there, because this has to go in. In fact, we have to put a rubber insert, a neoprene insert in there. This has to go in. It won't go through the unit because it's got like a tapered hole in there. So you can't get that in there. Now let's have a look at in the engine bay and see how this stabilizer bar is mounted, because we can't move the control arm forward unless we undo the bolt on the upper control arm, and that might be an option, but we'll have a look inside the engine bay. Well, I can see why it's a major job to change that her torsion bar. That's it right down there, as you can see. It runs behind the engine, under the brake booster. I have no idea how it comes out of there. Battery would have to come out, brake booster would have to come out. Wow. So there's a clamp down there, and there's no way that that clamp's coming off. So I'm going to try undoing the upper control arm bolt. So that was the trick. Pull the upper control arm bolt out. Then you can pull the arm out enough to get the end in there, and then install it on the shaft. Now we're going to MIG weld it right around here. It's not so bad after all, I guess. Well, that welded up pretty nice. I'm not a professional welder, but I don't think that's going to fall off. One thing to note is when you replace this upper bolt, it has to be torqued with the wheels at ride height. So I'm just going to, because it's a bonded rubber bushing, and it has to be torqued under no stress. So I'll put the bolt in loose and set the car on the ground and then tighten that upper bolt. I'm just going to clean this up a bit and give it a little shot of paint.